As you can probably imagine, it's time for another breezier review on YouTube, and today I'm gonna show you a very special thing I think you guys may consider if you are searching for the extraordinary experience for the ordinary price. So we are talking about the one from Philips PUS85 series of 4K smart TVs, which features direct LED backlighting, P5 processor, HDR10, Dolby Vision, and they all have a tasty Android Pie apps, and like the rest of the finest Philips TV lineup, have a unique Ambilight. They come in 43-inch and all the way up to 75-inch screen size. Philips claims they offer up to 20% better color expression in comparison with the first generation of the one from PUS73 series. In this video, I will go through PUS85 design, apps, picture and sound quality, and in the end give you my opinion if you can take the one at home and introduce it to your wall.
Hey, I know what I want.
What we want, honey.
The box of PUS85 showcases beautiful colors, while its headline The One 100% assures the attention, like a Highlander wants to tell you.
There can be only one.
Otherwise you get everything that you need to get started. You get the power cable, stand with screws, remote control with batteries, and my favorite, user manual. The One has a very special look, which will discuss the performance, so stand and frame are made from a premium materials. The design doesn't wander far from last year's PUS73, except a little higher minimalist reverse T-shaped stand, with a single point holding the screen up. Like the first generation of the One, you can still easily turn stand around the center of the screen. There are TVs thinner than PUS85, but difference is not colossal, and I still prefer thicker TV than any thin TV because it's easier to move it and less chance to damage screen. Anyway, that one still looks better on the wall than many other TVs, thanks to its Ambilight effect. And of course, you don't need any special kit to mount it, because it supports standard VESA wall mount, so it can be easily wall mounted. A look from the right side reveals inputs, and all around you can see color LEDs for Ambilight effects. The TV has all connectors in the back side, including headphone jack, which many TVs don't have anymore. It has also built-in Bluetooth audio support, so you can easily connect any Bluetooth speakers or wireless Bluetooth headphones. The PUS85 comes with a new and improved smart remote, with bigger buttons, and it's now much more easy to use in the dark room. On the top you have your mic button for your voice assistant, a media control and input buttons. Of course you have all video app links, but the main thing you're gonna use on this remote control is a home button to get to the Android apps at the center of the remote. It feels solid in the hand, and I like the texture on the buttons. But the real magic begins to show up when you press the special Ambilight button. Its light certainly looks promising enough. Philips also made a more practical remote, so if you want more buttons, PUS8535 and PUS8555 comes with the keyboard on the back of the remote. There is a single physical button on the TV, which works like a joystick. One press to access the menu, and then you can move around and confirm settings. The Philips PUS85 is based on Android 9. Despite a more colorful and detailed interface in navigation, remains very responsive and smooth, even when jumping from one app to another. Obviously, the effectiveness of the Android TV depends greatly on the ability of built-in quad-core processor with 3 GB of RAM and 16 GB of memory. Otherwise, you still get a menu with 5 rows in the first one, and you can put your favorite apps inputs and so on. And in this upper row for different apps you can get recommendations and ability to jump straight into a certain video or app and continue using it. As expected, finding settings and menu options is pretty straightforward, and app selection from Google Play Store is very simple. PUS85 series have 10-bit direct LED panels. What that means is that the colors will look better than on many Edge LED TVs. The MVA technology has the best from IPS and VA worlds of screen. It may be a little on small contrast side compared to the last year, the one PUS8304, but it still looks very good with minimum blooming in a pitch black room. The 50, 58 and 70-inch versions have the best black levels and contrast in a dark room. There is a proper sense of color depth to the picture, with excellent shading in both bright and dark parts of the screen. Picture quality in standard mode is okay, but when you turn on the vivid profile, things get more interesting. Of course, if you are a perfectionist or if you just want realistic colors, I suggest you to go with calibrated movie or ICF profiles. Ambilight helps in creating perception of better contrast, and you have available many different profiles to customize it. Look at that colors! Thanks to the regularly tweaked P5 processor, noise reduction was efficient and the picture is sharp and generally free of noise when upscaling HD sources. The one PUS8505 has improved calibrated color accuracy in comparison with the PUS7354 because they support wider 90% color gamut coverage, and that's a big jump from average 75% from the last year. General colors in HDR content look natural when playing Dolby Vision through the Netflix or USB player because of accurate gamut tracking. Only the brightness levels bring it short of truly powerful HDR experience. It can go higher than 400 nits, so if you want a more powerful HDR, you should go in the direction of 9 series. Otherwise, PUS85 displays HD content from TV station well with no upscaling artifacts, built-in tuner is fast and responsive. You can simply jump between channels and select it as easily as flicking between videos. To access YouTube, you only need to press few buttons. This brings up the launcher and it works like fast and furious. YouTube's latest interface comes with an improved homepage and faster suggestions. And of course, you can simply jump between channels and select it as easily as flicking between videos. And now let's start up the Netflix. It works very well and allows you to quickly open and search movies without long waiting times. And yes, you can play music and watch movies, pictures from USB very easily, and Android Play Store has a lot of apps that can open almost any file, and it supports custom subtitles.
Talk to you, maybe you want to do some business.
The Android carries its decent list of features inside a reasonably attractive web browser. It supports all important web formats, although it still cannot replace the Windows web browser. News! Coming to gaming, I measure input lag to just 30 milliseconds in the game mode, which is on par with many TVs in this price class, and is good enough for playing first-person shooters. Android games are the best part of Android TV, and they work great. Of course, you need to be aware that you will sooner or later need to connect a gamepad, and some games like Peach Buggy works just fine with remote control, although some wild casual gamers will have problems. The Philips PUS85 has two down-firing speakers. The speakers sound well balanced in volume and they deliver pleasant bass sound without rattling or distortions. In comparison with last year the One, it has higher stand, so music from speakers below the screen appeared less muddier and taken with it impressively potent mid-range sound. The Philips rightfully has an excellent reputation for the best picture processor, and it has very good color calibration out of the box. In comparison with some TV brands, it can handle all smart TV apps and movie formats, and it has excellent motion processing. It can reach an impressive contrast with powerful colors, and the main advantage, stunning Ambilight. It is almost too good to be true, so I can say that Philips PUS8505 is a trippy 4K smart TV. But every illusion has its limits, so if you want more brightness, then you will still need to look at higher 9 or even OLED series. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, let me know in the comments below. I have few follow-up videos that gonna come out later, so make sure you go ahead and subscribe.